Hey, so finally got a mic, so no more headset quality, yay! So I thought I'd go over my animation process for I'd Rather Sleep whilst also reviewing the Gaomon M10k 2018, which Gaomon has generously provided for me to use for this review, so thank you. First things to go over, I've been using this tablet for a whole month now to draw and animate, and I have to say the upgrade from the Gaomon S620 to the M10k has been pretty smooth. The larger surface area is way more comfortable to use since it is 10 inches by 6.25 inches. Don't know if I said that right. I find that's large enough for me to do longer strokes from my elbow instead of straining my wrist, which is something you'd need to keep in mind when you're looking at non-screen tablets. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really use non-screen tablets primarily, and I haven't for a long time after switching over to an iPad. But since upgrading to a PC setup, this tablet's become my number one tool for drawing and animating, which reduced my iPad to a sketchpad. In terms of performance, the tablet's very easy to get used to, and it has 10 shortcut keys and a little scroll wheel included, which is probably handy for those who use it, but personally I don't, because there's never enough shortcut buttons to cover the wide array of actions I already have memorized for the keyboard. Maybe if the buttons are more identifiable by texture, I'd have an easier time using them, since I tend to forget where they're assigned to, even with the labels I have. So, I don't know, there's even little dots added to them. A little nitpicky. The tablet came with a carry bag, USB cable, pen case, nibs, and a drawing glove, which is kinda useless since the tablet has a very smooth surface. But one can't have too many drawing gloves, as they say somewhere. Aside from my tablet experiences, this is probably the fastest thing I've animated and actually committed to finishing. Hurrah! The file for this is pretty big, as it was all animating clips via Paint instead of splitting it into separate scenes. It's all in one. For the sake of frame management and file size, I do not recommend doing it all in one, but I did it for the sake of playback and camera movements, since it makes it a whole lot easier to just watch over and over again to see for little mistakes. But Clip Studio Paint's a beast, it can handle a lot, so I wouldn't worry about whether or not it can handle very detailed map parts, for example. I do have a few more animations in the works, and if my art block allows it, I might actually have some content for 2021. Though if you want to see some non-animated stuff, I'm working on a webcomic involving the characters from this animation meme, and I also have a Patreon where I'll be posting frequent works and projects for animations and pages that are, in progress. If you made it this far, good for you. Enjoy the rest of this time lapse as a reward. And I'll be seeing you whenever it is our next post, which I'm hoping is soon.